to shine all the way to the streets of YouTube. Of course, a lot is happening out there. Finally, I did manage to publish my literature English book for grade 10. I didn't want to rush. I wanted to first see the mistakes KICD makes, then I correct them and add more assessments in my book. And also do a deeper research, give enough examples, give enough stories, give enough illustrations, and Lord has enabled me to do it. I'm also finishing literature book. I think in 2 weeks or 3, it will be out. So don't you worry. If you teach literature, we are going to be together in this. Of course, I'm going to put in Dear Mama analysis, Dreams Denied analysis, and any other poetry plus novels and whatever. Okay, so we are good to go. All right, guys. So we are going to the street of Nyabohanse, of course, Argentina. CLEO said that people are now making 3 videos about him. But guys, there is a lot of drama around him. Why not? So CLEO is a pathological liar. But before I go to that, let me start with the Rocio and disclaimer, please. If you have kids around, make sure that they are away from here, because I am not going to be so, extreme in my language, but still I'm going to analyze things that are actually a bit sensitive. So be aware of that. And of course, you may also have to put on earphones so that somebody is not finding it nasty. And if you don't like analysis that go with dressing, please keep off, because it might not be very good for you. Now, I'm not coming here to actually troll Rocio, but I just want to ask, was it accidental or intentional? In her video, minute 2, Rocio actually was marketing brands. And I don't know what kind of brands she was marketing, because I thought she did not come out clearly to explain what they were. But it depends. Maybe she was marketing panties, who knows? Maybe she was marketing slimming items. You know, she has the body. We can give it to her, right? Yeah. And I don't know why I saw very funny comments on her video. And of course, you saw on my post yesterday. Like, there are so many good comments, but then in the process, you find some very funny comments. And I think I took a picture of that and posted on my post, wondering, who are this? Because actually, recently, we saw Rocio talking about people posting or rather reacting to her negatively. My question is, why are these people who are actually talking about Rocio on her channel? That is, like from here, Mohammed Osman. I heard Nairobi teacher saying that this person has never been on Rocio's channel ever. You know, I was meant to do this video early. I wouldn't have known if I did it early. But I saw Nairobi teacher doing an analysis before I did. And he said that Mohammed Osman is not a fan of Rocio. He came for the first time and posted this. And again, I respect religion. The entire names of those people who are posting comments on Rocio's channel were Muslim. Mohammed Osman, those kind of negative comments anyway. Says, keep off your privacy from social media. Shame on you. You see, the first part is not very harsh, but the second part is very harsh. Shame on you, you know. Likes on that, I was like, why would people suddenly give 11 likes? The second person to give a comment was Ashoran. Risho, with the clickbait showing breast under Sykes. I was like, who is this that is very keen at looking at breasts? By the way, I had watched that video. Before I went to comments, I had not known that part. But I went to comments because that is always what we do as reactors. So the third person, again, look at the name. Yusufa 21 hours ago. My God, no more content now? Showing small lemons every day? I must vomit. I was like, what is this? The next one was again Yusufa Jama. You can see those names are suggestive of Muslim regime. Your video is becoming really boring. Why are you live the same time as Marwa? I want to see the replies people gave. Why watch a boring video? Go watch one that makes you happy. Another one says, I agree with you 100%. It seems as though some hateful minded trolls are out today and jealous of ROCIO'S success. Another one, hateful minded troll. Another one, why are you such a bully? Do not watch videos. Go jump in the crocodile swamp. Please, let's support her. At least she found peace in that space. All right? And then somebody came up and said, I am really afraid of you. You went to Kenya, buried Marwa in horse heat and left. Wow. Before the poor chap did not know what a horse was. Now he is all consumed by this money pit. Joe, respect. So I was like, I don't understand all this. Let me go back to the video and watch. But then my question is, after listening to Nairobi Teacher, my question is, who would be posting this, comment? Because these people, according to Nairobi Teacher, not according to me, because I did not take time to actually research on that. But according to Nairobi Teacher, this person who actually, these people, the 5 people who are posting those comments have not been fans of ROCIO. Now, of course, sometimes for me, I don't mind the dressing because I do more of listening to the words unless it becomes an issue, like when Dimwango talks about the fact that the husband stopped her from dressing a bikini, it becomes a concern because they are talking about it. But when somebody just dresses, most times I don't even pay attention. I may meet you, but I may not even tell what you are dressing until somebody else says something. All right? And I didn't have a problem with that because for me, even the time ROCIO was driving in the village with a very short bikini and whatever, not a bikini really, but hot pant, it is not a problem. I have neighbors. We live on rental houses because my home is far from where I work. And there was a time a lady with almost 5 kids. One was almost already through high school. She was a bit old, but she was putting on hot pants, and I didn't have a problem with that. Even when people saw it, I was like, I didn't know that she's putting on hot pants. So it's never a bother to me as far as people don't see it. But if people see it first, then it becomes something I can talk about because I'm like, and what is this? Maybe she was marketing something to do with that. Guys, well, how about that? How about that? Because if I'm marketing something to do with that, maybe to show my body and all that, maybe the slimming pills, it is very relevant that I do so, right? And of course, when you look at the background of ROCIO used to be on the streets, you know? I don't want to use some names some of you use, but she was on the streets. So it doesn't bother her. You saw even Ramona, when Ramona came to the villa, the way they were dressing before their parents, they were just free people. So I don't know. According to me, I think she does not really mind a lot about what is happening. Thank you so much for the likes. Somebody there throwing likes, I appreciate. So let's look at minute 2 just before the kids come. And see what people are saying. I don't know what is this. Anyway, let me see. Oh, so the lemon part is this. I am one of the people who doesn't always like the brass, by the way. So are you trying to tell me something? Difrati, welcome. Blessings to you too. All right. Thank you so much, Difrati. I appreciate your presence. So people are actually trolling her for this, but I didn't see much in this. In my perspective, I mean. So they were talking about lemons and what have you, and I'm like, what are you talking about? It's typing. Hello. So when I look at that video, I thought that ROCIO was just having fun. I don't know why people went into that deep analysis. Anibosi, oh, it's Tapi, it's the same as Anibosi. Welcome, thank you so much for showing up on my channel. Yesterday I came a little bit late because I was so busy trying to finish my books and all that, and also make sure that I do a lot of stuff. I'm doing a lot of things. God should just actually reward me. I hope he will, because God is always watching. Okay, so thank you so much, Anibosi. It's Tapi, the same. So I hope I'll remember this. Difrati, thank you so much, and blessings to you also. May God bless you abundantly in your endeavors. So we show up to react, and not because we have hate. But if you think we have hate, what can we do? Perspectives are allowed. Personal perspectives are allowed from people. So guys, I didn't see much to talk about this video by Rocio Cabrera, but when I saw those comments, I was like, I have to talk about this. But now after watching Nairobi Teacher's video, it's confusing. What do I say here? Because I just thought that this lady, it was accidental. I don't think it was intentional. It's Tapi, or rather Anibosi. I am from Kenya. Though a different region. Our region is very different from Rocio's. I come from Rift Valley. Rift Valley region, particularly around Kitale Massive. That's where I come from. Though I've lived in very many places in Kenya. I've lived in East region. I've also lived in Mombasa. I've lived in Kakamega and all that. Difrat is saying, I think we have a much greater problem with modesty here in America than any other place on earth these days. Her clothing on this video would be considered modest here. So sad these days. Oh, yeah, even for me, I didn't see much of a problem, according to me. But I saw a lot of people actually dropping a lot of comments, and that's why I had to come and talk about that, because I felt like it was more of accidental. In fact, that raising of the hand, it was not much of a problem to me. And when I look at her dressing that day, even though people are talking about the aspect of bra, guys, you people are something else. I was like, what the hell is this? You serious? You know, like somebody has to look for something to talk about. Because for me, I was just listening to the entire video and seeing what brands she's doing, and the fact that she had said that she is happy that the current problems she's experiencing are just to do with the brands. So I didn't see even the other part until people began talking. I was like, let me go back and check. And on checking, I didn't actually see much of a problem. But it is what it is. You know, in Kenya, people really have a very critical eye. They have a very critical eye. They look at things in a very different perspective. And I think one of the things that Kenyans really talk about sometimes, because still when you go to campus, when you go to places of work, we have still people who do extreme dressing, especially those people who put on skirts and dresses. Some of them, they can do very short dresses and very funny skirts, short and with slits, ending up in a very nasty way. But I don't know. Sometimes those kind of dressing bring problems to people, because on the streets, you can be easily bullied. By the way, it's not only on channels that people will bully. If you go to the streets, people are bullied a lot, actually, when they are dressing in a way that people don't think is modest. And the only aspect that is not common is people talking about what the lemon aspect. I think that one, I didn't even imagine that. I've only heard of that when they are talking about them or Facebook, and not particularly in this context. The context is a little bit different. T. Yeah, so Difrat is telling us that it's actually encouraging to even hear nations still discussing modesty. This kind of conversation is rare here. I know America, actually, there's a lot of freedom that I normally look at. Even the students in school, And most schools, in fact, don't even have uniform at the lower level. I don't know whether the secondary level they have that. I don't know. Somebody can enlighten me, because I've been doing more lessons for preschool and those kind of levels. And when I look at even the teachers, how they dress in America, they don't have a specific way. But in Kenya, people will troll you. They'll talk about your dressing, even though it's changing a little bit. When you go to places like Nairobi, it's very cold, but you'll find somebody with freeze and shine, something sleeveless, something very short. Though a lot of people will actually troll you for that. And you'll find even at the bus stations, people will actually bully you. So I think generally people talk about it because they still feel like there is supposed to be modesty, or rather decency. And of course, when you come to some exams or assessments, especially English paper 1, when you talk about grooming and such aspects, people really discuss a lot about when you go to things to do with modesty. And I hope that it actually beats logic, because I remember there is this lady that came to Marwa's, you remember the lady that came to Marwa's villa? Then she crossed over to the border and went to Tanzania. And actually she was putting on a hot pant, and there was a lot of noise online. In fact, within Tanzania, women were shouting literally at her. She had come from America, I believe, but she's a black American. So people really talked about it until she was uncomfortable. She had gone with Dorina Elisha to the borders, and the experience she had was not good at all. So generally in Kenya, unless otherwise, people will actually look at you with a different eye. And even though we have one person or two popping up with that indecency or whatever we say, but still, people will talk about it. Now, I don't want to really focus so much and talk about Rocio, but what are the comments for? Did these people who are dropping comments come out as random individuals just to want to actually bring those comments? Somebody was suggesting that maybe Rocio did it on purpose and then brought some other kind of comments in a different name. I was like, is this real? Can it happen? I don't know, because I don't imagine that she would do that. But at the same time, because of how she was talking recently, people think that she did, which I really doubt. And then on the other hand, somebody thought that it was Marwa. I don't know if that has happened. I'm not so sure. Teresa? Yeah, so thank you so much, Difrati. I appreciate your presence all the time. Your support is highly welcome. And may God bless you also in your endeavors as you continue supporting us. You know, we as young YouTubers, the people who are starting with very few followers, it's rare for anyone to follow us. But the few people who follow us, we really appreciate your presence. And you encourage us to keep going, because we are still groping in darkness. We are not even sure what can do for us. We are just still trying and trying every other thing. And we appreciate for any comment. We appreciate for any presence. We appreciate for any support that you offer us. All right. So Mike Johnson asks, are you a Kenyan? Of course I am. I am. If you have been watching this channel, then you know that I'm a Kenyan. And if you are new, please, Mike Johnson, please subscribe. Does this mean that there are just Kenyans who are talking about this aspect? I don't know. I don't know. But in my view, I thought it was accidental. Whatever happened was accidental. I didn't think that it was intentional, in my view. Because as a woman, I don't think that Rocio would actually do that intentionally, even though people say she used to be on the street or whatever. In this context, I don't think she was intentional in whatever she actually did. And thank you so much, Mike Johnson. You say you've done. And also give us a like. We will really appreciate your support. All right. So away from that, we've already taken almost 20 minutes. And I want us to move to something else. And this is CLEO Bonnie. CLEO Bonnie came up yesterday to complain on channels that people are really trolling him. and he's really feeling like he can't eat, he can't sit, he can't sleep, he can't do anything, he can't even touch. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Because the reality be said, this guy was a reactor, and I didn't know about that. In fact, people who were reacting with her were the ones who came out to testify. I don't know what he expected. Did he think that these people would keep quiet? They wouldn't. They wouldn't, because Chai comes from this kind of situations, okay? So what happened is the people who were reacting with her previously decided to really bring out the former videos. People have been asking why these people normally come with those previous videos to show. I don't know. Why did they have to showcase? Was it to prove that he was guilty? Or were they to prove that he was a liar? You know, because there was a video Marwa dropped yesterday asking if this guy is really a South African. But anybody who knows our sense understands that that person cannot be South African. It can't. If you've had Ramaphosa, you've had Malema, you've had even the videos. We have videos that are shown from South Africa on channels. He does not have any accent from South Africa. That one, take to the bank. Take to the bank. He does not have any accent from South Africa. So even without being told, I don't know why Marwa can't understand that when he has traveled the world over. So I've seen so many videos popping up, Uncle Mo, Priska Sagati, and this guy consistently tries to avoid questions he's asked. Let's just get to Gitriba's channel and see how he was trying so much to avoid questions. You know, if somebody asks you, who are you? It is simple. You either give a name, where you come from, what you do, something like that. Even in an interview, when they tell you, tell us who you are, you are supposed to give your name, you give us the background, educational background, you give us something to do with age, what you do, you know, your dreams and something like that. But this guy, Cleophas, or CLEO BONNIE, wherever he was asked questions, because I think they are the Team Marwa maybe, or whatever, because those are the same people who support Kid Reaper. These are the same people who support Dimango, and they support David Jr. So they came out to ask questions to this guy through Gitriba. And I want you to pay attention. Pay close attention to how this guy is evasive. He is evasive. He tries so much to avoid answering questions. Have you ever asked somebody, what is your name? And they tell you, what do you think my name is? What kind of answer is that? Have you ever Cross Forever, welcome, hello, thank you so much for showing up. Give us a like, and you can also subscribe to the channel if you are new. I appreciate your presence. So CLEO was actually avoiding answering questions. When he was with Gitriba, when he was with Angomo, when he was with not Priska Sagati, but when he was with Nadia Ho and Dorina Elisha, he was trying to be so clever, intentionally avoiding to answer questions, okay? Crossover, thank you so much for showing up. Watoto labda, wewe unanisumbua na niko kwa live nafanya video wewe. Nyinyi kama mko na shape na msaidia shape na arudishe. Unafikiria ni mtu wa kuni wewe nani? Interfere kwa video. Oh. All right, so let's check here. Cross Forever said you must welcome, and okay, I'm gonna like and subscribe too. Oh, you are most welcome, I believe. Possibly that's what Cross Forever wanted to say. What a name, it's a unique one. Anyway, welcome to the channel. And I already said thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciate anybody who shows up. So the guy CLEO, after trending so much, and people began asking questions whether he's really telling the truth. And for me, even though I don't know anything much about him, I've only seen people talking about this and I had to follow. So this guy is a liar, big liar, because he tries so much to avoid answering questions. And when asked a question, he tries to give an answer to oppose, kinda. He doesn't really respond, right? So let's look at this. Let's look at this.
Yeah. Yeah, they have done a big damage, permanent damage to me, that I will never be able to recover for the longest time. I don't know if I will be able to recover from this. So I don't know. I don't know right now. Continent, and coming to East Africa region. It's not my region. I don't belong here. And I've come to
You don't belong here, but yet you already decided to actually buy land through Marwa. From the information that is being shared, you sent money to Marwa and he bought for you land even before you landed. That's what is trending online, right? So when you buy something like land in a place, it means you want to belong. It doesn't matter whether you really belong before or not, right? So you decided to send money so that they acquire for you land here, which is okay. Anybody can live anywhere. But remember, you used to be a reactor to Marwa. And of course, people have all those evidence all over the place. Unfortunately, you're trying to lie. You are becoming a pathological liar because every other channel you go to, if somebody asks whether you are a reactor or not, you are saying you are not. What is so wrong if you have changed to say that I was a reactor, I used to do this? If you used to abuse Marwa, then say you did. But you are trying to be evasive, and no wonder we have seen your collabo people have had to pull out several videos to prove that you are together. Guys, don't joke with reactors. They'll do anything. They will do anything and they'll prove you wrong or right if they want to. So this guy comes around blaming reactors, and of course, majority of those who started reacting before we knew it were OT, followed by Caro, followed by JT, and the rest. All right? So this guy comes out lying. We are like, why are you lying? What are you scared of? What are you scared of? The machete? If you are scared of the machete, you shouldn't have come to Nyaboanze because it's a land of machete. Marwa actually assured you that this is a place where people carry machete left, right, and they can use it for anything. Don't believe that story that they only use it for I don't know, cutting the leaves and whatever. It can be a weapon as well as a tool. All right, it is an equipment at the same time a tool. We've seen so many times that machete used improperly in Nyabohanse. We've also seen it used correctly. So any possibilities are there. And so I'm just imagining when this guy was standing with Doreen and saying he's scared about the machete because he saw some other person, but he still has the guts to be here. I was wondering, why is this happening? But then we came to realize he has bought land in Nyabohanse already. All right? He wants to be part of Nyabohanse. So he's saying that he's come to East Africa, he's a stranger, it's not his home. But once you buy land, you become part of and parcel of this community, right? So let's listen to what he's saying here. Wewe, hebu peana mtu mwingine enda uoge, unaniwestia time. Nitakuweka makofi saa hii. Wewe, usikii?
Aya, sawa.
Enda haraka uoge. Mimi nataka kuweka mahindi kwa jiko na wewe unashinda hapa na nini hapa. Ish. You think I have all the time in the world? All right.
Caribbean country. I have seen a lot of things in my life. This one has come after so many years. I've been kidnapped by white people for dating a white girl. I've seen it all. I've been arrested for 300 days in Namibia. I was in custody for close to 14 days, 13 days. Others are saying 12, 13 days for because of what I studied. You know, I studied wrong things, and those things that I studied, and then they said I penetrated. I breached the security of the country. You know. In Namibia, but that's not all. I've seen it all. I don't have a mother. I don't have a family. I I have no child. I have no wife. I have no girlfriend. I have no cockroach.
What? You don't have cockroach? What the hell? Who owns cockroaches? Cockroach, man. So he doesn't have a cockroach, he doesn't have a brother, he doesn't have a father, he doesn't have a wife, he doesn't have a girlfriend, doesn't have... All right. What don't you have also? So no wonder you are actually in Ondari's home shouting and saying, this is my brother, you're my brother, you're my brother. So funny, right? So funny. So now you think you can lack a family wherever you come from and come make one family in Nyabohanse? You lost, my brother, because Nyabohanse is so toxic. It's a place that many people don't make it to survive. Erumbi, Brenda was just a kissy, a neighboring person for the courier, but she didn't make it. So what about you? Watagwan. Watagwan. All right? So he's given his history. I was a prisoner. I was arrested for 300 days. I don't know, in Namibia, something I started. What is this something you started? So you don't have a brother, you don't have a what? You just said, I am an orphan and I'm a solo person. What a choice. Why did you choose such a life anyway? And what is bringing you to Nyabohanse? And of course you are praising David Jr., saying he's very young than you by far. What is your choice? Why would you go for, I don't know, 8 degrees and I don't know, 3 masters, 1 PhD without a family? All right, maybe that's a choice. I don't have to go deep into that. Peter Muriungi Mutai, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much. Give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And let's continue discussing this. Do you think CLEO Bonnie is a pathological liar? Pathological liar, that's what I believe. Some people are saying that he's a psycho, but I really doubt, because a psychopath, there are things he could do. But if he can give us all that memory in sequencing and then hide truth, he's just a pathological liar. And because of going to school so much, by the way, I've interacted with a lot of professors. And most of professors, actually, if you've interacted with them, they think so funny, they talk so funny, they do things in a very funny way, guys. I don't know. Just find out. Very few of them just have if you are an average person, you will actually interact with them and think that there is something wrong. Of course, one of them vied for presidential position in Kenya. So what am I talking about? Okay, now let's proceed and listen more.
I could nothing.
Wewe sisope kalamu ya nyana upende.
Individual like me that is
Bale usome
unakaa kujua. Coming and the home chases me. Yesterday, my mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. People make a mistake by divorcing their wives, their husbands. People make mistakes on their program they are studying at university. People make mistakes in life by doing wrong things. At the moment, there's a lot that has happened in my life. I can tell you a lot of things that's happened in my life. I don't know where to go, what to do in life. I got nobody. I don't know what to do. And my own... All right. So is he actually seeking sympathy? Is he playing a victim? Is he actually seeking now sympathy by profiling himself? Because before, I think these people, Caro OT, they don't know anything much about this guy and his identity. Why does he say that he belongs to the world? Since when did somebody belong to the world? We belong to a family first. You start with the inner circle. I belong to the family. My mother is this, my father is this. Even when they are passed on, of course, you have a history. I used to have a brother or never had, something like that. I've worked as this, the reason why I don't have a family is this, something like that. He's not opening up. And he says he doesn't know what to do. He's confused, like he has done wrongs. All right, the only wrong he's talked about is being arrested or whatever, but he does not actually he has not testified to have done reaction. Anyway, let me let you listen as I go prepare something just for
few minutes so that we move with the vibe.
People with the same triple six, protons 6, neutrons 6, electrons 6, carbon, same as mine. They have turned against me. When we have the whole world that is attacking us, Donald Trump is giving us tariffs. The American bases all over. We are reading books written by the people from outside. Our country is colonized and given names, divided Kenya, divided what, divided these countries, divided Jamaica, divided this Trinidad, divided in all these countries, Dominican. I'm here, I did mistake. My channel is one of the oldest channels.
Work today is broken. Every day, people juggle so many different tools just to get work done. A simple task turns into a time-consuming mess because work sprawl has scattered the tools and context we rely on. And the trend towards bundling software isn't addressing the root of the problem. The system's broken, and it's wasting our time. 8 years ago, we started CLEO with a mission to save people time from switching between a bunch of different applications. But we knew the answer wasn't just bundling a bunch of tools together. We needed to rethink how software was built entirely. To solve the root of the problem, we built a single, flexible platform with powerful primitives that can be shared to build multiple first-class products inside of one app. We call this convergence. It's allowed us to deliver products at an extremely high velocity, and now we're tying it all together in a new way. Everything we've built has led to this. Introducing CLEO 4.0, the first converged AI workspace in the world. It's the future of software. It's not just another bundle of apps. It's a fundamentally converged platform where everything works together seamlessly. From communication to project management,
in this hemisphere, it's one of our. Can bring your chair. Let me hold this. And we should be fixing our country. Oh, maybe I should go. That's fine. Yeah. So we are so divided, and we're making fools of ourselves, calling each other names. I did, and that's exactly what I stopped doing. And I'm talking about something over 2 years ago. So the info, the subscribers that would like to see the boxing match in the ring, if they don't care if somebody dies, or somebody bites somebody's ear, or bites somebody's eye. They don't care. This shows you how violent, how your own brothers can do you wrong. I did wrong to IMR, but remember, you have no idea. IMR was my friend before, Yes. I did what I did on the channel when he had a life, A lot of people know this, and he knows that. Then I went a wrong way. I chose the wrong path. I corrected myself. Nobody corrected me. But there was a support from people all over the world, including people from America, Jamaica, Caribbean countries, a lot of people from different part of the world, that said stop. I said I stopped already. So I got subscribers. Basically, let me just put my chair here so I can watch the fish. I want to eat that fish alive. I want to eat that fish alive. That is the room that I'm sleeping in. I'm not sleeping on the bed because my conscience doesn't allow me to sleep on the bed that somebody slept on. So I'm sleeping on the floor. Well,
So, let me ask you some questions, bro, but I'm sorry, even I'm...
All right, guys. So you realize that at some point he mentioned that he used to talk about Marwa, but he stopped 2 years ago. But at first, when he was actually in Elisha Dorina's video, he said that he was actually doing videos in 2009. He indicated that he was the first to own a channel even before Marwa, before Demaya, before David Jr. Does that matter? And he said he corrected himself, which is okay. If he thinks it was a criminal act he was conducting and corrected, so be it. But what is actually infuriating people is the fact that he was lying in some channels, and even tomorrow that he has never called him a scam or whatever. Now, I want us to get to a video that Carol and OT posted. In fact, it's OT, I believe. A premier kind of. So let's just see. They are digging out the videos, I'm telling you. If you collaborate with people and you decide to actually troll people, make sure that you stick to your script. I saw this and I was like, hey, what is this? On trending.
I really hope it doesn't match. I hope it doesn't match. Hold on.
Now, CLEO Bonnie is here, covering his head.
Yes, Brenda said that I was busy. I was busy looking at my birthday wishes. Actually, I was busy replying from my computer. Guys, I'm so sorry. I was replying from my computer because I had started receiving a lot of I'm receiving a lot of hearts and flowers on this other side. Hey, guys. Hey, you people will love me so
please,
much.
guys. And of course, like you can see, my fingers are crossed because this is unexpected. I really do hope they do not match.
Guys, put your nerves. As he's going to check on that, let me welcome some of the people who came in. Okay, put your nerves. What's on? Cross your toes. Monique says cross your toes.
Let me do some checking here.
Okay, and I really hope that you know you are not on camera. Probably you've covered your video or something, or your camera, because we are just in black, but it's fine. We can hear you.
Yes, the one that I have is Mara.
Okay.
I am Mara Wake, W-A-K-E. So it's IAMMARWAKE. That's the same email.
Sorry, you have
to attend and to stay there full time. And as I leave the country and stuff, and get my 1 month's rent and deposit and stuff, that's when they actually cut in between and actually tell the tenant not to pay me anymore because the house is under her name, and her name is and stuff like that. So the apartment manager, she kind of used that against me in a way because the apartment manager now says they can't let me in the place because her name is on the lease. I feel like they all know about it, and that email is like you can see that they actually threaten that they are really, that email is actually read.
What is this?
The time has come.
People that are about to rob you. That's why I'll also say that it's going to happen in the future, but just be extremely careful, because if it has happened, it might happen again. So as you keep investing, be careful.
As you know, CLEO, I'm a man that learned so much from my experience, and this actually teach me so much. I doubt this thing will happen again in the future because I know exactly what to do. You know what I mean? And that's it. This was just a situation where I am actually just coming to to Kenya and stuff, and it's just, and when you see these people online, they feel like these people is honest and trustworthy people and stuff. This is what people need to know. You know what I mean? When you see these people online, you feel like they know it all, and you know what I mean? And that's the thing. They don't believe in actually a win-win situation. They believe in everything is for themselves. To actually protect something. It seems like they're losing something and they're trying to send that email now for you guys not to share these things so people can get aware.
every minute, every hour. CLEO Bonnie, I think you're on mute.
CLEO, people want to see your face as well, please. Express yourself freely. Renate says express yourself freely. Thank you so much. Hey, brimstone and fire. I'm eating dates. I'm Lucy. Oh my goodness, that's my favorite. Oh, especially with herbal tea. Oh my goodness, it's just so nice. Try it with black tea, green tea, herbal tea with dates is the best. Okay, freedom of speech and people have freedom in this world. Yes, guys, please give the live stream a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Najita, for reminding our people here to give this live stream a thumbs up. You can use watermelon skin for juice. Yeah, people do even use pineapple.
No, I've never done that.
Mango skin. Yeah, pineapple skin.
All right, guys. So you realize that on trending, on trending came out to dig some videos they used to do together in a collaboration with Bonnie, just to prove a point that this guy is lying. Because in Alicia's video, he was heard saying that he was never a reactor. Actually, if you listen. I don't have to play that ticket. But when Gitriba is interviewing him, this guy is not also free. And also when Ango Mo is interviewing him, he's not free. So let's see this.
From your side is you feeling it's bad questions, but me, you know,
They don't say anything.
okay, bro. All right. So, who are you, bro? Who are you, Mexican?
Who are you?
Also, people you know, you.
I think we asked those guys who were saying whatever they're saying who I am, you know. So me, I don't know who I am. Especially already people have already.
So remember, this is something that Caro and the trending have said, that this guy has never been open about his identity. What does he hide, Or is it real true now? Once he says that, then it proves that he's a psychopath. How would you fail to understand who you are? Would you actually be that learned up to that level? Then you say, I don't know who I am. Ask those who are saying. Like Gitriba is calling you in an interview. Then you try to be arrogant and say, you don't know who you are. Ask those people. Will Gitriba access OT or JT or whoever? Anyway, OT and JT, they may be open to him. But will he be willing to go ask them? He may not be, because when anybody close to Marwa or Ondarik generally goes to interview these people, will be like, you've switched gears. The subscribers will be coming for them. So he cannot. You know very well he cannot. And you're telling him, go and ask. Really? Is that rude? Is that an evasive way of avoiding? Is it defensive? I don't know. But let's go about it just shortly.
Saying that I'm not already crocodile, no. So I don't know who I am.
No, you know why I'm asking like that, because maybe you can explain our people. You know, me, I am CLEO BONNIE. Me, I am a content creator. I am not content creator like that, But I'm not mean. Who are you? I'm not
Who are you? So, guys, Gitriba has to inform this guy what it means by answering, who are you? And the guy is jumping 100 meters up, avoiding the questions he's being asked. Who are you? Then he says, you can go ask them, I don't know about myself. I don't know who I am. I'm like, Who doesn't know who they are? Who? Unless you are a psychopath, indeed, mental illness can create a problem with identifying who you are. But who are you? The guy doesn't want to say he's a content creator. On Dorina's channel, he said he's not a content creator. But here he is with OT and Caro and Alicia, or is it some other traveler group there? So what were you doing there? What exactly were you doing there? Tell us.
Gotcha. Yeah, you got me there. You got me there.
yeah.
So, my name is, actually, the original name is Kilo. Yes, so, but because it sounds like a kilogram, kilometer.
Really?
So, instead of me being called that, and then I created the name called CLEO. Yeah, so CLEO BONNIE. Bonnie means attractive. CLEO, Cleopatra means somebody who's a bit is a glory, but also at the same time, the story of Cleopatra, a bit of a troublesome. And in which I am, my element is fire. I start fire. So whatever that's happening in my life is not something I'm supposed to express. My element is fire. I start fire. I'm a fire starter. Most of the time I start fire. So I'm now fighting the water. The water is trying to put what? The water is still coming. Is fire, and that's what you see right now on the street.
What are you saying?
So yes, who I am. Yeah, that's, you can call me Kilo, but call me Cleo. I like Cleo than Kilo.
Yes.
Yeah.
And bro, but I'm sorry, but we want to I want understanding it, bro, because and also I want my audience, all our audience, to know who's Kilo,
Yeah, I'll say.
Yeah, because and also you see many things, yeah. It's in viral, like the video is viral, everybody's wonder, like that, it's shocked. Like also,
I also want to know.
Also, you are shocked.
I'm bro. I called an ambulance. I'm trying to find it. I was calling an ambulance last night. Something happened as I was watching, and these people calling me names, calling me what. And I remember when. Anyway, everybody watched when Condad tried to say he's gonna beat me, he's gonna hit me.
Congrats, Dad.
Yes. He said so. You see, I was calling an ambulance. Yeah. Last night.
Why were you calling the ambulance? Because you are told you would be beaten. Because after all, Conrad actually did want to beat you because you went back. Now, Uncle Mo has a different perspective of this, guys. What do you think? Let's proceed. We're almost finishing, of course. So Uncle Mo actually interviewed this guy before he left. People are making views out of him. And according to Uncle Mo, the guy is no longer in Nabohanse. He's no longer there. What is this? Be considerate, Uncle Mo. So here they are, sitting, talking.
I don't know what impact that have on people. People that are reacting, that are still there on the street. And they've done it for years and years. And they're still doing it. And they have turned against me now. Well, I'm not saying people turn against him again. They're reacting. You can see their videos. They reacted against me. So whatever I say will be used. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, I'll look into that after this. So the fact of the matter is that when you do bad, you have to admit. If you do bad, you have to ask for forgiveness. If you make a mistake, you have to correct it. So if I make a mistake, why am I not allowed to correct it? To change? To be a better person? Why am I not given that chance? But you can't change people. Me, I'm willing to change. I can't change people, what they think. Some of those people talking, they don't even know the whole story. They don't even know much about what I did, how many times I did. They have no idea which year I did. They don't even understand. This music has been eating me up.
So the problem with Cleo is that people are talking, even those who didn't collaborate with him. Did he only want On Trending and Caro to do videos on this? Because actually they have brought it out. And so reaction is about what is happening in the streets. It's not about those who know you. When you are reacting about Marwa or Ondari, did you have a physical contact with them? You didn't. And those who started the drama on the streets, of course, there are people who know you. So Bonnie came up to clear his name so much, but at the same time, he was not clean at all. He took a lot of time with Uncle Mo, trying to talk.
Because even people say, get to my point is, the reason I'm asking you this,
Those one they are saying you are reacting from very far. You are a bad man. You decide now to say, me I migrated from South Africa in this place. I'm staying here.
Yeah.
Can you stay here? That's my real point.
I love this place, man.
How do you think?
I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah, what do you think now? Those people they say you are bad if you decided to stay here. Where can they run from you now?
I don't know what's gonna happen. The land is already being bought. The land is already being bought. Almost bought. We're in the process to facilitate the land to be handed over to me. So I don't know what's gonna happen to all of you.
Yeah, guys, the reason I ask that question is me I'm seeing my brother branding it to buy land here.
It's a recording.
It's branding.
Oh, you want this? Okay, good.
He wanted to brand it to stay here because he's planning it to purchase land here.
Yeah, we already...
Because people they are saying the guy is bad. Then the bad guy is staying here. Yeah, the question they ask you, what do you think now? Because the guy
it's gonna be
now because
it's gonna
now
be crazy. Don't worry.
Tell them you are now officially migrating.
Yeah, officially yes. Guys, I'm gonna be a Kenyan very, very soon. Don't get twisted, all right? I'm having a land. The land is already there. Okay. What we need is I don't know how you feel about this. I don't know how you feel about this, but the land is already there. It's just for me to start building. So I don't know what's gonna happen, guys. What's gonna happen? And we're already in the process of getting the to get the ID from here and to get a passport from Kenya. So I don't know what's gonna happen to all of you, man. This is a big thing that's gonna happen. You know?
Another question. You have heard that one. The last one I'm asking you.
Oh yeah, the fourth one.
You want 4? Yeah,
Oh, 6. You can put 6.
Let me ask you this. This may be a little bit. Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
I don't like interviewing someone because people they be saying I'm going today I've asked.
No, it's the first video I've interviewed people, so it's good. You're training yourself how to ask questions.
Don't ask me so many questions. Why are you asking?
No, you're asking good questions, bro.
Another question I'm asking is this.
You're not attacking me, you're asking questions.
Me, I have no problem with attacking. Me, I'm asking questions.
Yeah.
This asking question is different from interviewing someone. Me, I'm not interviewing you. I'm asking questions.
Oh, that's nice.
Get my point. Me, I'm not interviewing you.
Oh
me,
my
I'm
goodness.
asking questions.
That's interesting.
As you answer me.
That's interesting.
My question I'm asking is, if you stay Kenya,
yeah,
are you ready to marry Kenya or you want to marry South Africa or what do you think? Because you from the way you told me first time, you have no child. This video you are making it, you have no child, you have no idea.
Cockroach, no cockroach.
You have no idea. The only idea you have is
I have no idea.
it is waking up and go.
Yeah, that's all. I do nothing.
Me, I'm asking you this way.
Yeah.
You know, these things they never end today.
Is it easy? Yeah, it's not gonna end, bro.
They not end today.
50 videos. I counted 50 to 100 videos are already there about me. That's crazy thing that have messed up my life, man. Do they understand how much they've messed up? Okay, it's fine. Continue with your question.
Today I'm asking this question goes this. Where do you feel? Are you ready to marry Kenya or what do you think? Do you want to have your family being staying in Kenya or you are South Africa or your parents, do you want to bring them Africa? Not South Africa, no, it's your place. People be confused with you are Nigerian. That's what I see.
They don't say that I'm in Caribbean.
Nigeria. Most of them are saying the guy come from Nigeria, changing his voice to South Africa.
Yeah. No, I'm a Nigerian actually.
Guys, you never know. Maybe
I'm a Nigerian.
The ancestors are coming from there. You never know.
No. I'm a Igbo.
Igbo.
Yeah.
Me, I don't know Igbo. What does it mean? Me, my question is, are you ready to?
I'm just answering their question. I am a Nigerian, and I became South African.
Oh.
Yeah. We have to tell people the truth, right?
You moved from South Nigeria?
Yeah.
To South Africa?
Yes.
And then your family there in South Africa or Nigeria?
My family?
Yeah, your parents, not your family.
My mother passed away. I got nobody.
Oh, nobody, your brothers, your origin?
Yeah, I have. Okay, so you want to know the whole thing?
I want to know your origin because that's the question I'm asking. Me, I'm not into asking
my family,
your family, like me, I can just say because people they were saying this guy abused your family. Me, the way I'm asking, where's your family? And
abused it.
I'm asking.
Past tense.
Yeah, your place. Yeah, like your uncles, your dad, your grandfather.
No, I never grew up with my dad. He said I'm not his child. I'm the only one who looks like him.
This is crazy. That's why not continue because with the person is the only one he knows his father. Don't ask him much.
No, he said I'm not his child.
That's okay then.
I look like him. None of these children look like him.
The last one.
None of these children look like him. I look like him. I'm a copy. Carbon copy.
Yeah, the last one. How many countries you have so far moved on?
Sensodyne cavity plus sensitivity shields against cavities and sensitivity as well.
Because that's the question I ask you. How many countries so far you have moved? Because I don't think I was seeing you in China.
Only. You only saw me in China only.
Because that time I started in China, that's the time during that part. Do you remember?
Yeah.
That's the time, most of the time I was able to see many people communicating this.
Yeah. I have traveled to many countries. I am and Dimwalo combined together. Maybe even more than that. Many countries. All my life, okay? It's been since I was young. I have been traveling. That's why people are saying the accent. Bro, do you want to tell me that my accent will sound like South African? I have traveled to so many countries since I was young. You tell me. The videos are there. It's not like I'm hiding anything. I've been on the video since I was 12, my friend. You know? So let's talk about the accent. Let's talk about the accent. You know? Let's talk about the accent itself. And the Nigerian accent or changing to South African. Whatever the case. How is that possible that I live in many countries and my accent will remain the same?
You know, it remain the same because of...
It won't remain the same. And I'm talking about since I was young. And did I speak any other African languages? No, I never spoke any other I never spoke any African languages, my bro.
May I not be speaking language?
Then that's a brother. Can I have some water? Not water. You think I'm crazy? I'm crazier than you, man.
Guys, may I not ask so many questions?
No, ask more. Then I'm just trying to. And then it's still recording, right? Just check nothing is missing.
Please.
Let me ask you another. People say I'm a crazy guy. They're calling me names. I'm a very mad guy. I'm an enigma. You know what is?
Alright guys, let's end there. But what I just saw across the videos that I watched, maybe there was one, he was with who? Marwa. And Marwa actually posted a video asking whether this guy is a South African. I don't know what responses he got. Let me just get to that video and see. Let me check on that. Ameenda wapi? Si yako kwao? Haiko kwao? Peana kwa mama yake alafu watumia warudishe. We usomi. Yeah, where is this video? I thought I saw some video where Marwa asked, is this guy really from South Africa? Where is it? I can't see it. Did he delete or something? I don't know. Wampata? Bwana alikuwa ameenda wapi? Yeah, so I think we'll end there because I can't see that video. Maro seems to have deleted. There was a video he had asked whether this guy is really from South Africa or not. But I've seen Uncle Mo has posted he's from Malawi. And he's still saying he comes from Nigeria, whatever it is. Anyway, so let's end here so that I get time to do another video. Bye-bye for now.